Welcome back, everybody. A little wine in your morning, afternoon. Welcome back. We've all been there. You're on your way to a holiday party. You stop at the liquor store. You grab a bottle of wine as quick as you can. You have no wine knowledge. You don't know Leslie's personal phone number. Well, we can all do a little better than that, especially if it's a hostess gift or a gift for a wine lover on your list. Here with her picks, her Leslee list. Give it up for wine diva, Leslee Miller, everybody. Hello, friend.
Hi.
How you doing?
So good.
It's true. That's why I love you. And I think you help so many people because I think so. I've said this probably 10,000 times to set up a segment of yours. I think people get very intimidated walking into a wine store because, all kidding aside, they don't want to feel dumb. They don't want to feel judged by the fancy wine people.
That's right.
So I'm glad that we do this, especially this time of year. So where are we starting, friends?
We're going to start with people who say that they like big whites. And generally, that is the person who likes Chardonnay, right?
Okay.
Because when you're buying a gift, it's always that person's like, oh, my friend really likes Chardonnay. And these are the two most tagged categories that we get in our own little wine shop.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the person who likes something a little bit toastier. They say, oh, they really like something that has some oak to it, right?
Okay.
That means that the wine has lived inside of a barrel, so it's kind of pulling out the elements of that wood barrel. Basically, some toastier notes, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice. This is one of the most fetchable price points. Again, we teach you not to overspend in these categories. I have so many people coming in saying, I have to buy something for $50. You don't. This is $17, and I think it's a beautiful gift.
This is $17?
$17 for the little Pavette.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, it does have a little bit more of that toastier, sort of creamier side, so it's somebody who likes a bigger Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't want to use the word traditional. When people think of Chardonnay, this is what
That's right.
I'm tasting it. This is Chardonnay, Chardonnay, Chardonnay.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And then there's the unoaked style. So oftentimes we will give this to somebody who is, hey, my friend says that they don't like Chardonnay. I say,
I'm one of those people.
We'll double dog dare you.
Okay.
Right? So this is an unoaked style. It's actually another one that's under $20. It's from South Africa. South Africa is actually one of the oldest wine regions out there. And it's more along the lines of like lemon and
It's
lime.
crispy.
It's exactly.
It's crispy.
Yes.
And it's not chicken, but I just mean, it's like, it has, it's, I do not like Chardonnay. This is real good.
It's beautiful. It's bright.
This is real. It's bright. There we go. That's a wine word. What's the price point on this one?
That one's about $20, so right about $20.
What do you? Let me just ask you, because you are the wine diva. What do you prefer, the oak when they live in the barrel or non-barrel life?
I always say it's my mood or my food. And so if I were sitting down to have fried chicken, or if I were going to have a big, heavy bowl of creamy pasta, I would go, or French fries, I would do the Pavette.
The oaky.
Yes. Yep. So a little bit more toasty. I would do something a little bit more linear if I was doing like a cheese board or even just like chicken or fish.
Okay.
Yep.
And again, linear, you just mean not sitting in an oak barrel.
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
Okay. Oh, we're moving to reds.
And then here's the other category. Everybody says, okay, I have to buy my boss, my friend, this person who loves Cabernet. So step outside the box a little bit. This one has been a big hit because, I'm pretty obsessed with this. It's a stainless steel Cabernet. And this comes from Slovenia. The Blazich family, again, I love all these tiny little families who do all these things around the world, but try it. Because this baby drinks like it's $30, $35. And again, it's about $20.
Oh, and this is in stainless steel?
Stainless steel, so I never saw the inside of a barrel, which most reds do. And so it's crunchy and it's kind of ferocious on your teeth.
Crunchy and ferocious.
It's pretty big though.
That's very, and I know it sounds, that's interesting. I'm going to use a word that sounds very Minnesota. That's interesting. It's very big. It is very big.
Yeah.
And I really like it.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, I like Cab, but Oh, I like that.
And it
very
has a
much.
lot of pepper note to it, a lot of blackberry note to it. I think this would be a huge shocker.
Yeah.
This next one is actually from Mendoza, Argentina. And this one is Cabernet Franc. And so I think, again, if somebody's looking to kind of impress a friend, this one's a little bit rounder. It has a little bit more of a luxurious note to it. Also, people are traveling a ton this year, and a lot of people have been to Croatia.
Oh, hold the phone,
Do
though.
you love this little baby? I thought this would be up your alley. It's soft, luxurious.
That's up my alley.
Yeah.
That's in my garage. That's.
You're wearing a little fur boa right now. It has some luxury to it.
Oh, taking this one home. There we go. That's real good.
And again, these are like in the $20 range, so that's been really fun.
Okay.
Plavet Smali is a red grape. We find it in Croatia. A lot of people have been to a lot of these regions this year, and so again, step outside the box. These are always really fun categories. Last but not least, you know, there's always that one super snooty person on your list that's like, Jeff. I don't like mint in my food.
Hashtag truth. That's right, yeah.
So this is like the Goldilocks of red. This is actually from Central Coast, California. I love the label. The Mother Earth label is a little Syrah. It's Grenache. It is so supple. And again, it's so easy to drink, but it is such a gorgeous gift.
I still like that one the best.
Yeah, that big Corazon is real. It is very dreamy and luxurious.
That is fantastic. Leslie's going to be coming up again a little bit later in the show. But right now, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment. I love that one. That is so good. Welcome back, everybody. More with Leslee Miller. Our wine extravaganza continues. Okay, this is part 2. Leslie's a sequel today. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is 2 weeks away, and who better than Leslie to give us some champagne recommendations? Can I tell you though, just to bring you in on that last conversation, let me just acknowledge that I think you would be very hard to buy. Like I would never bring wine to your house because I'd be worried. Like Leslie's like this in the background. Okay, let's check out this one. Yeah, but you're very polite about it.
I am. And you know what? Here's the thing is that somebody thought of you.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
That's what matters.
Somebody thought of you.
That's right. That's what matters.
And you
Who cares?
My best friend does this to me all the time. She's like, I would never bring you wine. And I always say, but it's just so nice and thoughtful. So she runs it down and tells everybody that I'm snotty. So.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start off. So champagne this time.
Okay, bubbles, because this is a really tough category because the region of Champagne is very expensive. It's just so expensive. If you see the word champagne on the label, it comes from Champagne, France. And that region these days is quite expensive, starting at approximately $60 a bottle. That's about where it starts, yeah.
What?
It's very expensive as a region. They've had a lot of weather issues, but also it is the most prestigious region in the world for sparkling wine.
It better be for $60.
Yeah, right. So here's what you're gonna look for. You're gonna look for a word called Cremant, C-R-E-M-A-N-T. Cremant just means sparkling in other parts of France. And this is a wine years ago that we have loved. And I thought, you know what? We haven't talked about this baby in a long time. And she is so delightful.
She is.
Isn't she?
Invited to all my parties. She's really good.
It is such a gorgeous bottle of wine. And you know, here's the hard thing about reading some of these French labels. The front of it says Vouvray, which is the region, and actually the grape here is Chenin Blanc. Jeff was just asking, what is the white grape that you would introduce me to if I didn't really know where I was starting? And I said the grape Chenin Blanc, and it's just really kind of in the middle.
I get that when I get wine from my mom. I sometimes will recommend the Blancs.
Yeah.
Like Chenin Blanc is a great one for her.
Yes, absolutely.
Sauvignon Blanc, Carnarvon got her a great one. So yeah, that's really good champagne though.
So beautiful. This has been, and now this is another category, you know, kind of in your city, but you know, this one is Chardonnay based. And when you really think about the region origin of Champagne.
Yeah.
Chardonnay is a very star grape, but this is, again, a very inexpensive. Again, these little babies, both of these little sparklies on the shelf are $17. And so don't be afraid to kind of step outside the category of Champagne. And this is California. It's Chardonnay based, but it has Sauvignon Blanc and actually dry
That tastes like Pop Rocks.
It does.
It's very.
It's kind of like exciting.
Oh no,
isn't
I
it?
just mean
Yeah.
that's New Year's Eve in your mouth.
Yeah, it's so fun. And
I did that one for the crew. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
And
no,
so,
but seriously, that's can I tell
fun.
you, I might actually like this more than the Fancy Champagne.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this little sparkly is great. It's the diver. It's cute. It's very easy to bring. If you're doing fondue, this is a great bottle to bring.
Oh, fondue.
Yeah.
That's really
yes,
good.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 other things. I just think it's fun to step outside
This doesn't
the
look like wine, Leslie.
No.
I'm excited. What is this?
These are 2 liqueurs, and I think liqueurs are very fun things to bring to a party.
Thanks, Aaron, for wooing the liqueur. That's my girl. The liqueurs.
This is Glögg, and if you're, a Scandinavian. Glögg. I know.
Glögg.
Yeah,
Glögg. Yeah.
If you're a Scandinavian family, you know what this is because it's very traditional in the holiday season. This is all natural. It's made by a Scandinavian gentleman in California. So it has a little orange. It has a little, citrus to it. No. It is really delicious. And now, you can make a mule out of it. We call it the Scandinavian Fireball. It's so, okay. It's so good. I'm going to have this in a mule form. You put a little ginger beer with it. It's delightful. If you don't like the citrusy part of it, huh? It's pretty strong. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's very strong. Okay. Okay, last but not least.
See, this proves people always go, you like everything that they go, oh,
no,
I do not.
No, you don't.
No, did not like the Glögg.
Don't like the Glögg. Okay. And then this would be very famous if you are in the French Alps skiing. So imagine yourself in the little Gucci movie and you're having a little Genepy. And Genepy is actually an alpine herbal liqueur, and I blend this with hot chocolate.
Of course you do.
It's so good. It's such a good little twist. It's a bouge twist on hot chocolate.
Oh.
Isn't that yummy? Genepy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, now you're learning something new, everybody. A little
That
herbal
is way
liqueur.
better than the Glögg. That is real good. That is real good.
I'll drink the Glögg.
Cheers. Give it up for Leslie, everybody. Leslie and I are neighbors. Leslie literally lives like kitty corner from me. This is one of those times I'm really glad you're my neighbor. For all these recommendations and more, head to Leslie's website, sipbetter.com. If you're visiting us in the Twin Cities, come see the Jason Show, and you can also visit Leslie's store, Sip Better. It's in the North Loop neighborhood of Minneapolis. And if you missed this segment and you want the recommendations, don't worry. We'll be posting it a little bit later on our socials. Just search for Jason Show TV. We'll be right back.
Cheers.
I like this. This